Why we came all the way south for this. Now we're live.
Hello from Ford Ice Center in Antioch, Tennessee. If you do us a good favor and just give
I get her to run my scoreboard next game.
I know.
Oh, are you like making this into
Yeah. If you guys could give a thumbs up if you can hear.
Next game we'll do it.
If you can hear us, that would be awesome.
See, she didn't dress for this.
Oh, I know. You told them it's on ice, right?
Yeah. That's kind of.
All right.
Only the ice was cold.
Deep into the corner. Cutley sends it. Unable to keep it in the zone. Cycles it back. Forward. Krusik. Chucky. Sends it deep into the corner and chases it herself. Battles in the corner. Comes up on the near boards. Sends it in the slot to the forehand. Comes up to the blue line. Stepped up by Lexi. And through neutral. West Kent. Tied up. And trying to send it around the yellow, but stopped. Sent on the yellow, but kept in our zone. Stop before it gets to Ems by Lexi. Overskates it, but able to keep playing through. And off the bench, Maddie comes, gets it to Jordan. Loose and neutral, picked up by West Kent. They bring it through on their forehand, looking for a shot towards M, off the pad, deflected wide. West Kent intercepted by Ross. She'll skate it through neutral. She's got Gunther and Music with her. She's going to take it through. Looking for Ariel. Unable to get her stick there. A little tied up just above the crease. Music goes to Sadie. Sadie to Ross. She sends it towards the goal. Deflected to the side. Ariel on the chase along with Music to Ariel. Shot. Goalie clutches that and secures it for a face-off in our offensive zone. 11:58 left in the first period. It's like Sadie and Riley on defense. Olivia on face-off. Goes to the crease, comes back out. Evelyn, Sadie comes away with it. She's going to take it in on her backhand. Sends it towards the slot. Still a little back and forth. And they send it back. Riley's there. Finds Brianna. Brianna to Olivia. Olivia has it on her forehand. Shot wide. Oh, rebound goes up to the other side. Good opportunity for Evelyn there. Unable to connect and send that one home. Comes it on the other side. Brianna on the back check. And Chucky's there to step up. Sent forward by backhand by Beach. And into the neutral zone it goes with Olivia on the back check. They send it back. They find their outlet in neutral. Riley steps up and they bring it into the zone looking for a centering cross. Broken up. Around one. Krusik around. Another almost. Sent back deep. Chucky on the chase. Sent around. And Wood to Jordan. Jordan sends it long. Behind the net. Krusik on the chase. Wood there to help. Krusik still working. Back in the corner. Maddie. Backhand. Over to Wood. Wood able to skate it in, but tied up at the blue line. Able to keep it in just for a short amount of time. And West Kent Comes into the zone, centering cross to no one as their on line changes. Turned around by Jordan, but sent to West Kent in the slot. Good look and a shot. Goes wide. Lexi tied up at the yellow. They send it to a forward. Pass goes behind her, and we are behind. The goal turned over. West Kent over at the blue line. They keep it in. Shot off a shin guard. And still unable to clear our defensive zone. Sent in the slot. Good lifted stick really quick by Jordan Ems. Blocker, deflection away. And here we go on a breakout. Backhanded pass. Deflected. And we're going to have our first penalty, it looks like. Krusik going to the sin bin.
Good, yeah, right there.
Yes, minute 30. So off in the face-off shot, save, ends. That goes wide. Into the corner. Riley pressuring. West Kent still has it. Shot deflected up and over. Back in the corner. West Kent still in possession. Good pressure. 59 seconds, walking in on Ems, shot save. West Kent still in possession, behind the net. Goes into the corner. West Kent comes away with it. Tied up against the yellow. West Kent again. Sends a slider in towards Ems, and she's going to cover it up for a face-off in our zone with 35 seconds left on this penalty kill. Lexi and Sadie, along with Music and Olivia. Shot goes wide, Lexi chases. Goes to Music. Music chips it up. They get it in neutral. Sadie able to send it up, but unable to clear. Back in the corner. West Kent has it. Again in the corner. Tied up in the corner, 2 seconds left, 1 second left. Storm's at full strength. Lexi has it, she turns it around, sends it up, but there's an edge over on the yellow. Several players. And sent up by Beach. Sent back long underneath Madison's stick, and that's going to be icing. Face off at the feet, chipped up, goes into the corner. Around the back, West Kent looking for breakout, goes into neutral. Riley turns it around, sends it up. Looking for Krusik, escapes her stick, back into neutral. Sent long. Icing's waved off. Riley sends it where it came from, and West Kent able to keep it in the zone. On their forehand, through traffic and deflected away, I think off of Bruner. She sends it around to the other side. Jordan's there to pick it up. Sends it long and across the wood. She's on a 1v1. She had a couple back checkers who were able to get a stick on her. Lexi comes around. Through one, taken down. They call a penalty, and we will be on a power play. Don't worry, Portis. Grandpa was all over that. 6:04 left in the first. Score is 0-0. Okay, it looks like Ross, Music, and Gunther, along with Lexi and Riley on D. M's in between the pipes. Lexi has it. She's finding some space. She's got it on her forehand into the corner. Tries to walk in, disrupted by a near post. Over to Ross. Back to Gunther. Tries to put it in, but intercepted by West Kent, and here they come. Into the neutral. Sent around the yellow. Gunther's going to pick it up. And intercepted. Scooped up by Ems. And we'll have a face-off in our defensive zone with 42 seconds left on our power play. Face-off to the back. Sent up by Chucky. Brianna takes it down the yellow. She's stopped. West Kent. Shot up and over. Sadie has some space. She's going to take it. Shovels it up to Beach. West Kent. Tries the centering. Deflected by Sadie, but goes up and over her stick, so they still have it. Back into the corner. Beach on the pressure. She's able to strip the puck, but tied up on the yellow. Sadie comes away with it underneath her skate. Tries to clear it, and they're going to get little baby Bree. What'd they call her for?
Nice stick.
Nice stick.
They're both kind of on the wall.
I know. I think the referee just doesn't like Bree.
No, I mean, I didn't see it. I mean, they're pretty legit about.
I know, yeah. It seemed 50-50, like they were just tied up.
They're just heading over there and just trying to get her stick.
Yeah. So our power play is killed, and now we're on the penalty kill. And Brooklyn bounces it off the boards. It's like she was tied up a little bit and able to get it over to Wood. Oh, sorry, that was Jordan. Now it's over to Wood. Comes back, Lexi steps up in an offsides position, unfortunately. Good idea. 3:55 left in the first, score is 0-0. We have 1:09 that we're killing on this power play. Penalty kill. West Kent switches the ice, brings it into the zone, runs it forward, chips it over into the slot, intercepted. Brusick bounces off the boards for a dump and chase. They switch it around and bring it back, find some open ice, find an outlet at the blue line. They send it in. Lexi will pick it up and take it around the net, looking for some space. She sends it up the yellow. West Kent's there. Picked up at the blue line. A little bit of back and forth and poked forward. Intercepted by Wood. West Kent chips it up. Kept in by Smith at the blue line, and they switch to the other side of the ice for a counterattack through neutral, and they're offsides.
Just want to yell, what kind of honky tonk call was that?
Penalty is killed. Everyone's at full strength with 2:45 left in the first. Sadie and Riley on D. Looks like Ariel, Zoe, and Annalyn on offense. Sent back. Bruner picks it up. Annalyn finds Gunther. Gunther brings it in the zone. Over to Ross. Ross flings it in into a sea of West Kent players diving across. Puck slips out onto the side, and Ariel reaches for it, able to keep it in. Sadie steps up, looking for a backhanded pass over to Ariel, and it turns into a counterattack opportunity.
Fixes it herself.
Yeah. It will make up for it and disrupt the pass. That one's sent deep. Chucky's going to pick it up behind the net. She's greeted by a forward. She's got music there to help her out. Ems covers it at the near post, and we'll have a face-off and a stoppage of play in our defensive zone. 1:36 left in the first. Shot way wide near post, over to the blue line. Chucky tries to send it up. Kent comes away with it. Lexi destroys it into the other side, and that will be icing. Evelyn gets it to a forehand, taken over by Olivia. West Kent able to turn that around, comes through to neutral. 54 seconds left in the period. That's going to go wide, and Maddie will pick it up behind the net. They're on a line change. Trying to skate through, but picked off, and that'll be a penalty. Lexi's going to pick up her second. Is that Lexi's second? Yeah. That's Lexi's second? No. That's her first. Lexi's first. So 36 seconds left in the first period. Score is 0-0, and we are on a penalty kill for the next minute 30. Face off over to the side. West Kent to their D, back into the corner. Tied up. Back to their D. They send it in. Sadie has it. She gets it over to her forehand, lifts a stick. Loose puck, goes wide into the corner. Riley battling. Goes into the slot. They have it on their forehand shot. Ems scooped up and saved. Face off, 2 seconds left. And end of the first, score 0-0. We're back on. All right. I'm traveling down into the corner to take some pictures. So what I'm able to see might be a little bit limited. But I'll try to call the game as slow as possible. Save, and we'll have a face-off. Oh, is this media down here?
Yes. It's hard with this.
I know, there's not like a lot of great spots. I have the credentials. No. You should.
Stand at the end of the bench and take pictures.
The problem with this is like you're gonna get reflection from all of this off of the glass. So I think we're better off. I might take them next period when we're down there. When we're shooting down there on that side, that's gonna be better pictures because you're gonna get all that in your
reflection. That's why I had to kind of.
Yeah, like that. This is, yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry about that. Talking about the best place to get pictures. Centering cross. Escapes the zone. And offsides as Evelyn grabs it. Even though the puck was onsides, she was in an offsides position. So we'll have a face-off outside of our offensive zone. On its way back, Lexi on the chase. Lexi into the wall. Sliding cross and a goal for West Kent. So face off outside of our offensive zone. One towards our defensive zone. Chased into the corner. Deflected wide. And they were able to get it in front of our net and slam it in. For his first goal of the game, Storm is down 1-0. It's 12:21 left in the first. Face off. Goes back. Upsy comes around. Back in his zone. Sadie poke checks it away. Upsy sends it up. Circling on its side, comes around. Crucic on the chase, still has it on her backhand. Has some help. Circling around to Wood. Wood to Sadie. Sadie over to Lexi. Over to Lex. Lex finds Wood. Wood stick handles once, twice. Crucic, backhand. Oh! Off. Oh, Wood, backhand shot off of the post, off of the goalie's skate, and she's able to cover it. Equivalent to basketball rim shot, man. Yeah. Thought that was it. Face off, goes to the side. Ariel on the chase. Ox swing around the corner. Ariel with stick, still battling. Ox comes over to help. Ariel centers it. Shot. Sent long by Chucky. Needs some forechecking. Back check by Gunther. Escapes the zone. Sent back in by Bruner, I believe. Little back and forth on the blue line. Eventually brought out and back into the zone by Ross. At the dot. Shot. Oh, into the outside of the near net. She had a good look in the near side open. Ariel centering cross off of West Kent's shin guard, deflected over to Ross into the corner. Back to Chucky, sends it up and wide and over. Ariel into the corner. Back to Chucky. She's going to try to chip it up the boards. Music backhands it up over to Chucky. Forehands it into the slot and turned around by West Kent, which will eventually be icing. Face out to the side. Lexi out of the zone, turns it back around, finds Bree. Bree loads, hits it into West Kent defender. Deep into the corner, goes behind the net. Evelyn on the forecheck. Bree on the other side, betrayed her. Seems like they have her kind of pinned, yet we still don't have possession of the puck. There's going to be a penalty. Another high stick? Oh, is it both of them? Offsetting? 5-on-5 offsetting penalties. So they were both called for it this time. Offsetting penalties, 9:32 left in the second. 1-0. Storm is down. Riley sends it in with the chase along with Crucic. Sadie grabs it outside neutral. Turned around. Stuck up against the near boards. Kept in. West Kent picks it up and brings it deeper into the zone. Turns it around and looks to find an outlet. Storm keeps it in, but unable to retain possession. They called the play dead. Maybe there's an offsides. It's over by the bench and over by the blue line, so most likely offsides. Far into the corner. And Ems has it. Face off. Amelin. Over to the side, Zoe Ross brings it up. Able to skate it into the zone. She's got it on her forehand. She's got a shot up and wide. Into the corner. Madison looked to backhand it. Deflected back, and Lexi handles it. Sends it. Ariel picks it up. Dishes it off to Ross. Ross getting it back to her forehand, gets it back to Lexi. She kind of sends it off the shin guard, tumbles into the corner. Lisa and Gunther on the forecheck. Stopped by a West Kent skate and unable to keep it in the zone. She goes back to Lexi, banks it off the boards and back into neutral. Ariel gets it back in the zone. She chases and sends it long, West Kent, and we'll have icing and a face-off deep into our zone. All right, in our offensive zone. Goes into the corner. Evelyn and Olivia there. Now Bree meets her on the other side. Bree wins the battle. Sends it. Oh. It's chipped in the air, but Evelyn is there. Just unable to get it on her stick. Backhand, Bree. West Kent sends it long, but stopped by their own player. Into neutral. Sent back in. Deflected. And West Kent brings it out. They're looking further forward on the other side. Bree. Has it, forehand, shot, wide. Dark post, Sadie. Sends it up the boards. Centering. Deflected. And that one goes long. Sadie will pick it up. She quickly turns it around. West Kent is on a line change. Picked up by Brooklyn. Over to Krusik on her forehand. Shot, save. Woo! Good quick little counterattack there while West Kent's on the line change. Face off. Krusik. Trying to get over to Lexi, escapes the zone. Have to recycle a little bit. She sends it over to Sadie. Escapes her stick, which still has it. Finding Krusik. Gets in, but they're able to chip it out. We'll try it again. Turn back around on the near boards. Sent in tumbler with some pressure. Tipped aside by the goalie, unable to get a shot off along the last touch. Goes to left, she steps, she gets everything, puck, player, everything. They calling the penalty or what are they calling? Seemed like stick on puck, but they're going to send Lexi to the box for that one. So here we are on penalty kill. That's Lexi's second. Personally, the foul seemed a little subjective as she stepped up and just saw all green lights, no red, and went and got everything. But here we are. Colleen's talking to her, probably just telling her about the slight nuances to make that a foul and not a foul. Westfield brings it up. Skating in the zone. Forehand shot, up ends and wide. They bring it around the other side. Send it back to their D. Shot, wide. Backhanded up. West Kent steps up and a little bit of back and forth, able to clear the zone, and Riley is in pursuit. And Zoe is able to bring it in. West Kent. A little bit of back and forth, and now sends it on. It's behind the net. Send it up wide. Maddie steps up, slips just past her, but I think Bree's behind her to help out. Bree has it on her backhand, on her forehand. Can we get a shorty? We can! Let's go! Right between the goalie's legs. Bree picks it off and helps herself for a shorthanded goal with 3:44 left in the second. 1-1. Still have 21 seconds left to burn on this Let's support a penalty. We have Bree, Evelyn on the face-off. Looks like Chucky and Sadie in the back. Sadie in the corner. And back in the blue line, we sent it in. It's a tumbler, but sent down and sent out. Wide. Storm at full strength. Around. Sent long, blue line. Kind of keeps it in. Sadie. Finds Olivia. Olivia. She's going to take them on both. She's got some speed on her backhand. Gets stopped up. Evelyn joins the ice as they send it long. It's deflected off her. And back to Lexi. Lexi sends it up the yellow. That's going to go into, and it's not going to have enough space for icing. Brusick, good battle. Ooh, shot. Thought she was going to get the 5-hole or the deflection on that one, but it just trickles wide. Good opportunity for Storm there. 2:19 left in the second. Stopped by Maddie Skates. Keep that in at the blue line. Evelyn challenging. Let's see, Evelyn keep it in at the yellow. Kusick, Wood, and Bruner. Or that was Jordan actually, sorry. Stepping up off of the bench. Pitch in. Lexi with some speed. She's just gonna go. Hit Wood's skate just as she was entering the zone and tripped her up, and she went in and the puck stayed, unfortunately. Otherwise, she had a clear path to the goal with 1:41 left in the second. Over into the corner. Kusick, challenging. And here comes Kent. I believe that's Chucky over there to challenge. And out. Backing around the yellow. Bruner's going to pick it up. Up to the yellow. Sent past the blue. And here we go. Shot, Jordan, off the glove and wide. Kusick on the yellow, sends it back to Sadie. Sadie tries to backhand it up at the blue line. She's able to at least get it back over to Riley over on the other side. Sends it up. Up against the wall. And they try to just shove it back where they came from. Dunt, and Riley's going to chase that down with some company. Deep into the corner with 25 seconds left. Into the crease. Loose puck. They have it. Good luck. And they score. Loose puck in the crease. It just goes over as you're looking at the goal to the left to an open Kent player who had all the time in the world to pick her spot and execute, and she does. So 2-1 with 16 seconds left in the second. And Okay. I'll have to try to go take better pictures down to the ends. Face off. Olivia. A little bit of back and forth. Lots of sticks moving, but the puck's not. And finally back deep into our zone. Here comes Olivia. She's got her forehand shot just wide. In the near corner, Olivia again. She's got three right open. And West Kent comes away with it. Lauren steps up, able to keep that one in. Challenges again. Goes back to West Kent. They shovel it into the zone. Aylin's there. Sends it over to Brunner. Brunner dumps it in. And they send it long. Sadie there against the boards to greet it. Able to hold that one up. A couple players looking to shovel it out. And finally pops out. And Brunner again sends it up, but West Kent turns it around. They look to switch the ice just out of the reach of their defender. Sent back to Lex. Lex finds Krusik, brings it in the zone. She loses her footing by herself, apparently. And puck gets all the way to the goalie where she covers it for a face-off in the defensive zone, or in our offensive zone. 11:26 left in the third. Storm is down 2-1. Maddie sends it. Turn, shot, off the pad. West Kent handles it a couple of times deep in the zone, but they're able to find an outlet to their winger on the opposite side. Skating it in, just turn Lexi. That one gets to Ems, rebound opportunity. Pucks it wide. Here we come on a counterattack. Just unable to keep possession of it and get it out of their zone. West Kent keeps it in. Tied up, and Ems has it. And Ems tells someone, I think it was Emily, who just shoved the girl down. He's like, get out of my crease. It's not nice to meet you. Get out of my crease. All right. Ariel, Zoe, Annalyn. Chucky and Brunner. Here comes Zoe Ross. On her backhand, sends it over to Ariel. Trying to get a centering cross off of her backhand. Unable to. In the near corner. Music. Ariel there, able to send it. Goalie tries to cover it, but unable to. Tied up. West Kent able to dump it long. And settles it, and Riley comes away with it. Gets it up to Ariel as West Kent is on a line change. So he brings it in, looking to backhand it, I think to Annalyn, but it goes off the skate. Maybe that was Ariel. The white helmet line. Trips around Chucky, and we're off to the races. Brunner comes over to help. Wide shot. Cleared and sent long. Ooh. And that's going to be checking into the boards. Call on us. 130. 130 penalty. We're killing with 9:27 left in the third. Storm is down 2-1. Ooh. Wow. Too many people sucked over to the side, and they were able to win the battle along the far boards. Left a forward wide open on the far side where they found she had all the time in the world to pick her spot, and they sent it in. 3-1, West Kent. Everyone at full strength, 9:09 left in the third. Unable to clear the zone, West Kent sends it back in. Now it slips through. Blue line, Bree sends it. Out on the forehand shot. Deflection. Goalie save, but a rebound opportunity for sure. Crusoe getting a Hallmark card in the form of a stick to her chest as she was there ready for the rebound. Brittany Smith at the blue line. Crusoe, Wood, Hartley. Off Maddie shin guards and sent forward by West Kent. Brunner has it. Oh, looking for Wood. Couldn't quite get there. D. Brunner chips it in. Picked up by West Kent. Bree sending pressure along with Krusik. And on the side, Maddie sets up. Krusik. Get on her forehand. Into the skates. Bree. Centering cross, chips, and goalie's able to scoop that in like Hungry Hippo and secure it. 7:12 left in the third. Storm is down 3-1. Annalyn into the corner. West Kent comes away with it. They send it over to Chucky. Annalyn, shot, goal. In the slot with time, picks the upper right. Storm battling back 3-2 with 6:56 left in the third. Face off. Back and forth in neutral. Ariel is able to chip it in. Bar on the other side. Ariel's there. They turn it around, send it back to where she came from. She's having a back check. Ross, turn shot. That one goes wide. Aerial pressure again. West Kent trying to clear it, but Storm able to keep it in. Here they come to neutral. Aerial back, covering for Lexi, who stepped up into neutral. And we're able to clear it long. That one hit some ice and just enough for icing. It hit some dust on the yellow as it came down to slow it up. But it is icing for a face-off in our defensive zone with 5:58 left in the third. Storm looking for one, possibly two more. Brenner takes it behind. Sadie chips it up. Goes down deep. Brenner again. Sadie on her stick. Bree takes over. Tries to get it to Olivia. Sadie breaks up the counterattack, gets it to Beach. Beach loses possession, but it's still in her zone. Olivia and Beach. Sadie chips it up, keeps it in the zone. Back in the yellow. Sadie able to keep it in. Over to Olivia by her feet. And finds Wood over on the left wing. Skates it in. A little bit of back and forth, but Storm still able to keep it in the zone until now. A deflection. And a dump by West Kent, sends it deep. Lexi takes it around, sends it up the yellow, and she catches up to it as it hits the snow and slows it up. West Kent comes away with it, enters our zone. Sends it towards M, who covers it with 4:04 left in the third. Face off, Evelyn. Sends it wide, Evelyn. Bruner sends out to Evelyn. Evelyn caught up against the boards. She has it, looking for a pass. Take it, she's got space. Tries to send it across. Puck finds her back again. Couple deflections, and Krisick finds Ross. This puck is slow enough. Shot deflected wide by goalie who came out. Chucky steps up, keeps it in, sends it forward. Olivia sends it. Simmons neck guard. I think it's Krisick's. Krisick sends it towards the slot, going home. Brenner turns it outside. They're on a line change. Let's go. She skates it up. Tries to send it over towards Ross. That's intercepted. Sadie tricks it up. Olivia tries to bank it off the boards to herself. They chip it up and wide over to the other side. Up against the boards. West Kent able to send it back. Ems clears it and chucks it back out. Lex picks it up. And here comes Crucick. Shot deflected by a stick, but it comes out for a good rebound. No one home. Again, trying to get on her forehand is Wood. Circling back, and loses possession. And now here they come on a counterattack. Lex is able to separate. 1:44 left in the third. She's going to circle back around. They're changing, so there's a lot of space on the ice. She might find it. And loses possession. Goes out to West Kent, who's going to get a good look here. Disrupted last minute by a stick. And West Kent, again in possession, sends it long and deep into our zone. 1:15 left at the blue line. West Kent sends it deep again. Picked up. Tried to send long, but right into West Kent. Trickles through and behind the net. So I'm trying to just get it out of our zone and trying to get an offensive opportunity with 48 seconds left in the third. Timeout. Sent forward, but not out of the zone. Back deep. Runner on the chase. Emily covers it. And we have a face-off in our zone. Face-off. Deep into the corner. Up against the wall. 12 seconds left. Bree has it. It's up to Brenner. West Kent sends it back. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. And that's game. We will see you guys back around 5 p.m. for the next one.
Good.